of course, welcome back. It is Talking Sports, where we always take you around the world of sports, from football to gymnastics, cricket, tennis, and of course, making sure that you get the biggest stories around it when it is Sports 247. And on this particular edition, like we said earlier, we'll be looking, focus will be upon the girl child, especially with gymnastics. My name is Sean Pablo, and I will be your host today. Ladies and gentlemen, right on the show, I've got four individuals, including myself. But hey, we have right far away my right, a lady who, in a managerial status, and of course, not far from him, I've got, of course, a very regular Salis Mohammed. Let me start with Salis Mohammed. Salis Mohammed, welcome to Talking Sports today.
Thank you for having me, Sean Pablo.
And just by Salis Mohammed, we have the lady who, of course, been there and making sure that she continues to take our champion to that podium of global glory. Mrs. Onosirika.
Thank you for having me.
And we have our champion here amongst us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a phenomenal character. This is a champion not just for today, but a champion even for tomorrow. She just concluded at the National Youth Games in Delta State, Asaba, coming all the way from London, United Kingdom, and she bagged in 4 gold medals on the event of the beam, the vault, and also on the floor. And an overall, she is the best gymnast at the National Youth Games. Stephanie, how do you feel?
I feel very happy and proud of myself.
Now let's get this started with. I mean, it's so much to talk about, especially seeing how far you've come. I can recall that you won your very first gold medal when you were 8 years old. But take us back memory lane. How did it all start? Why gymnastics?
It started when I was 2 years old. My mom told me that I was sleeping around on the bed and I don't used to hear words, so she started beating me. But then she did not know what gymnastics was that time. But then because she said that I was going to break my neck if I don't stop. But in 2018, that's when I started going for gymnastics professionally when I was 7 years old.
And so you were into the sport for only a year, and 2019 you won your first gold medal. Tell us about that experience.
In South Africa, I won my first gold medal when I was 8 years old in 2019. I was also scared because I've never gone abroad. I've never gone abroad that time before.
You mean you went to abroad on scholarship?
No.
Your parents took you there.
Yes.
Okay. Of course, let's look into the National Youth Games that I just concluded. Mama Nasiruka, it really has been a great feat. I mean, coming through with a girl child, it can be a lot of challenges to raise a girl child, especially in our environment, especially in a world today where there's so many distractions, where there's so many of this and that will take away your attention. But at the end of the day, you are not just raising a girl child who is phenomenal amongst her peers, you're also raising a champion. I mean, how has this journey been, I mean, for you as a parent and as well as her manager?
It has not been easy, but by the grace of God, with the grace of God, I'm attaining so many things for her, because it's not really easy, because I have other kids that are also into sports, and I have to drop them in their different venues for their own sports.
When you say you have other kids that are into sport, is this a sporting family? Tell us about this.
Yeah, it's a sports family because my second child does football, then the third one is into track and field, while the last one also plays football, and they're all good at what they do by the special grace of God. So I try as much as possible to nurture their talent as much as I can, so that they can be happy doing what they want to do.
And earlier you mentioned about the fact that you had to send her all the way to United Kingdom. She didn't start her gymnastics there, but you had to send her there to be able to improve upon what she does and be able to be ripe enough for global relevance. Tell us what brought about the idea, and of course what the difficulties and challenges have been going through all of this.
Oh, she trains at the National Stadium with Coach Tony Asupo. Coach Tony is a very wonderful coach and he's good at what he's doing. But I had to send her to UK because we don't have much equipment in Abuja here because she's doing high skills now, which can get her injured if we don't have good equipment to follow up on that. So I decided to get a school, not a school, a club abroad for her to continue her talents.
Okay, let's bring it back to the global event. Talk about the World Artistic Gymnastics Championship holding right now in Belgium, where Simone Biles has just led Team USA to another World Championship. I mean, the seven-time Olympic gold medal or medalist rather, Simone Biles has also not only led the Team US to the World Championship. She's also given herself a trademark name, especially for pulling a stunt, which is now known as Biles 2. Do we see an opportunity for Stephanie Ogechukwu Onosirika, getting to the global stage? She talked about performing in South Africa when she was 8 years old. I mean, what are the prospects? What are we looking forward to for Stephanie here? I mean, what are the opportunities, I mean, for her? What also are we looking at the nearest future? I mean, talk about next year being the Olympics. I mean, what are we looking forward to seeing her, especially on these global platforms and podiums?
Okay, we're looking forward to Stephanie competing at the Olympics, looking forward to her competing at the championship, world championship and other championship, but she's training too hard for all this and for her to qualify for the Olympics and also qualify to compete at the championship.
So at age 13, I learned she actually won the medals while she was just 12. And on Saturday was her birthday to celebrate her 13th, clocking 13 years. Looking at all of that, she cannot compete at the next Olympics. But of course, being a young Nigerian and a teenager, how has the journey been for Stephanie amongst her peers, and of course amongst even elderly competitors?
Sometimes I used to forget Stephanie is a child because of what she has attained for herself. So sometimes she used to say, "Mommy, let me play. I'm a baby. Let me play." But I don't see like she's a child because she has attained what some adults have attained for themselves. But sometimes I also let her be and be like a child. So talking about the Olympics next year, we look forward to going to the Olympics next year just to go and watch for her to gain experience and see other people competing so that she can also know that one day she's going to be on that world stage flying the green, white, green for Nigeria.
Stephanie said something at the beginning when she was asked how did everything got started. How did you realize that she's going to be a champion gymnastic? Because she said that she always roll on the bed and you always
make the flips.
Yeah, beat her and tell her that she shouldn't do that. You were scared maybe she could get injured. I mean, what exactly did you see in her that informed you that sometime she's going to succeed in sports?
When I noticed she was, because it was unusual, in fact she started as a contortionist, all those that used to pull their head and all that. So I noticed she was unusual. She's always turning upside down to walk. And when she wants to eat, one leg is up, the other one is down. I was confused. I didn't know what it was. And I came across the news, I came across online that it was gymnastics. So I decided to encourage her by showing her YouTube videos before we could get Coach Tony to start training her.
So what has been the challenges, so far? It has been a very difficult moment, more especially with the amount that you spent to send her to the UK, where she could be exposed to high-state facilities to help her to succeed.
The challenge is gymnastics is not cheap, actually. So the challenge is just funds. We're just looking for if we can get someone that can at least sponsor her education and also her gymnastics career, because she's a very, very big prospect for Nigeria.
You mean all along there has not been any government intervention to assist you?
The only person that have that has contributed is Airpiece. She has
Okay.
a free air ticket. Airpiece has been doing a lot. Then
That's great.
Ned Woko has also contributed.
Who is Ned Woko?
He's a sitting senator.
Okay.
Well, of course, we are still live here. It is still Talking Sports on the Voice of Nigeria, where we make sure that you get the very best and biggest of stories making the world in the game. Let's also bring it down as we talk about what this means for every young girl on the street out there, every young girl who is looking for an opportunity to be able to, get to this point. I mean, be able to get something even close to this point. Every young child who is prospective, promising, and of course are looking to mount this kind of a glorious podiums. I mean, what does this mean for the Nigerian teenage girl? You like to shoot, Stephanie?
The journey so far, you are the champion, okay? So, were you scared? Did you think that you're going to be champion someday?
Yes.
How did you feel in you? What has been driving you?
Because I've been training so hard since I was 8. Mostly when there's no school, when it's holidays, I'll train from morning till the evening. But I also have breaks to eat and rest.
Okay, so how has been London to you? I mean, were they encouraging you there very well?
Yes.
Your coach?
Yes.
Okay.
My coach's name is Coach Kate.
Coach
and
what?
Coach Dave Muller.
Mula. So they're a very great coach.
Yes.
Okay. So now, I mean, how do you feel for the future? I mean, what do you want to do more?
In the future, I want to get my own gym so I can also be training other gymnasts.
That's great. So for other girls like you who did not participate at the National Youth Games and who have potentials for you, what will you be telling them now?
I'll be telling them to always work hard and never give up on what your talent is, because you never know where you end up one day.
That's great.
Of course, there it is from the sensational gold medalist champion, of course, a national champion, winning 4 gold medals in the just concluded National Youth Games at Asaba, Delta State. Stephanie Ogechukwu Nosorika here, and as well with the mom, an exciting time.